name is Pristine and I'm a cultural humanist photographer. I'm also the founder of Malaysian Pay Gap, and this is First Things First. My first job was when I was 9 years old. I was working at a seafood restaurant. I was that little waiter who bring fork and spoon to the customers. And that's when I realized I was an introvert, because when there are a lot of people at the table, I refuse to give them their utensils. I just want to keep to the two-person tables. My first camera was a Lumix GH4. I got it off Amazon in the US. At that time, I only had around maybe 800-ish in my bank account, or even less than that. And that camera was 600 something. So it was a bet for myself that the moment I got this camera, I need to use it to make money so that I can pay for my rental for the next month. My first cultural shock experience was in Varanasi, India. So I went there purposely just to experience how an open cremation is like. I remember I was just sipping chai and then lassi with my friends, and they are just body and body being passed through in the alley. And I think in that chai session, we saw at least 10 bodies, and then after seeing it, it got so normalized that I no longer fear seeing any dead bodies or fear death. My first artwork sold was my best friend. Picture here, please insert a picture here. So it was really interesting. At that time, I was making a transition from fashion to documentary, and it would be my first time shooting, just the ordinary people, and it's really hard to shoot them. So my best friend decided to be the model, and I got so nervous that I just used a red cloth to cover her face up and then turned his back towards me. And the picture that I captured somehow give people a sense of that cultural mysterious. And it was sold for, I think, 1,000 too at an art sale earlier this year. My first role model was Joey Lawrence. So I sort of fell in love with him when I was only 19 years old, and he was 16 at that time. And he was this protege photographer. He went to India, Varanasi, and then he was shooting a series on Sadhu. And then he captured all the behind the scene and posted it on his Vimeo. And throughout the years, he grew, and then he took on multiple photography projects, and I always follow through. So until today, it's been more than 10 years, okay? He's still my first and one and only role model. Thank you so much for watching. You can read more about my story on firstclass.com.my.